understanding the limitations of learning, and therefore neither accumulating knowledge nor learning, like what is there in that observation?
I see. Which can't be made into a piece of knowledge. Now I'm questioning disqualification as well.
Like knowledge of that which can never be known.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Who are these two jokers?
Yes. Last time we talked over the question of authority. And we said that in order to inquire very deeply, in order to question, in order to observe without conditioning, without bias, one must be completely free from any sense of authority. Otherwise, our observation is always conditioned. And in relationship to that question of authority, we said that today we should take up the question of education.
In relationship to authority? I see.
Because our education, as it exists, is based on authority. A form of training, conditioning, establishing certain patterns, conditioning the mind to conform to those patterns.
I see. I'm like told what to study.
Developing capacity in a particular direction. So our education as it exists is based on authority. But if we put authority to the side, the question becomes, what is education?
If I'm not told what to study, and I don't accept why I'm told to study these things, in fact, I return to the question of what is education.
Because education is necessary.
Well, you have to learn things.
Not only in infancy, in childhood, but right throughout one's life.
Right. Education doesn't apply to young children, but to everyone.
Otherwise, one is a dead thing.
I see. You're not learning anymore. I see.
So we must go into this question. What is right education? What is the role of the educator? And what does it mean to be educated?
And perhaps, who are these educators? What does it mean to be an educator?
We've mentioned this word learning. Education means to learn. So, what does it mean to learn?
In a typical school system, I learn knowledge. I'm taught knowledge. I'm taught information, particular, specified, specialized, quite narrow. I have subjects, fields, mathematics, biology, physics. And I'm kind of in the process of downloading this information. It's downloading this information learned,
Mm-hmm.
which is what's typically happening in these school programs.
If learning is merely the accumulation of knowledge, that learning is very limited
I see.
because I accumulate knowledge only in the directions that I've accumulated knowledge in the past. And the knowledge that I am prepared to accumulate is limited to that background. So, if learning is an accumulation of knowledge, I have no possibility of learning something new. Learning merely represents modification or building on what is already old. Such learning has very little relevance for daily life. Accumulating knowledge with its limitations, acting from that knowledge, and that action being born of limitations, causing conflict, living in that conflict, deteriorating the condition of the brain, of the body, denying one's capacity for freedom, for creativity.
Why would it be deteriorating? I go to school, take a class, I learn something that is, in the typical sense, some new concepts, terminology. I put it in relation to established terminology, things that I'm familiar with. It might have some relevance to my daily life. I don't understand. They say we must not repeat. What did they say about history? Those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it or something. I see some stuff that our ancestors have done wrong in the past. I think to myself, I won't do this anymore.
But from learning what has gone wrong in the past, accumulating that knowledge, do we then do what is right now? Or simply do something else that is wrong?
I see.
Or maybe even repeat the wrong of the past. In learning from one's mistakes, does one make different mistakes or end the mistakes?
I see.
Which is not a state of permanence, not a static thing. But in the very process of making a mistake, learning about the mistake, and so ending it.
I see. And ending the mistake isn't the same thing as seeing that thing as a mistake.
I may recognize that something is a mistake after the fact. But to learn about the mistake, I must observe the mistake as it's taking place.
Right.
In the very doing, there must be observation.
Mm-hmm.
And observing the fact of the mistake as it's taking place, bring it to an end.
I see. And if I'm only ever learning, supposedly, to see a mistake after the fact, this might make my mind quite dull.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Unresponsive.
Right. Always reacting. I see. After the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Unresponsive. I see. Irresponsible. What about like mathematics? I've learned arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication. I know how to use it in my daily life.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to manage my money, the things in my house.
Knowledge has a certain value in its own domain. If I want to acquire technical ability, I must have knowledge. In order to pursue certain disciplines, I must have knowledge. And in the course of meeting the demands of those disciplines, if the problem that I'm faced with is a modified form of a problem I've been able to successfully solve before, encountering that new problem, accumulating knowledge about it, I can solve that problem. If I understand what it means to do arithmetic, and I'm presented with a sum I haven't encountered before, accumulating the necessary knowledge about the values of that sum,
I see.
I can solve for the value of that sum.
I see. In fact, if I know how to put it into terms that I already know, I see. I can get to the unknown term, but it's still, I know that it's an unknown term. I see.
But if I understand what it means to do arithmetic, and am faced with the problem of multiplication, unless I understand the relationship between arithmetic and multiplication,
Right.
I have no way of bringing my knowledge to bear on that problem.
Right. Unless I already know what multiplication is, I have no way of solving for the current issue.
So learning seems to involve somehow this ability to move
outside of the established algorithm. I see.
From something that exists within the pattern of my thinking to something that I don't yet understand.
I see. I see. Which is why it might be the case that the kind of education we're speaking of might have more to do than aligning yourself to specific standards set by separate disciplines. I see. It's much more wholesome education as it's in its entirety. It's much more wholesome. I see.
If I want to be an excellent mathematician, I can't merely go about accumulating knowledge. Right? Excellent mathematics is not a mere process of computation. The computers are much faster than us.
A calculator, you could. I see. And to be an excellent mathematician, the mathematician might need to love what he's doing or what they're doing, which I'm not sure if it's the case for the computers who are computing at inhuman speeds.
this quality of passion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So learning involves somehow the ability to understand or solve or see into something which my knowledge cannot, as of yet, compute.
I see.
Something that is not translatable in terms of my existing knowledge framework.
I see. In education, are you saying that there's a quality of perception? I see. Like seen and understood, but not yet expressed in familiar terms.
A movement from what is known to what is unknown.
Mm-hmm. I see. It seems the typical sense of learning and education is the movement in the other direction. Movement from the unknown to the known. I take what I don't know, put it in terms that I do know. I take what I don't understand, make it understandable. But in fact, are we suggesting that learning, education involves movement in the other direction?
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I know, but in fact, I want to go beyond what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Move into the unknown space. I see.
If learning is putting the unknown in terms of the known,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
that so-called unknown, what thought thinks about as the unknown, is actually part of the known.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I see. Like the terms that I know I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But if something is unknown, actually unknown,
Yes.
I have no way of thinking about
Yes,
it.
yes. I don't have an approach to it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All I can see with my present knowledge is the inadequacy of my present knowledge.
I see. Perhaps that's why there's a reliance on authority traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Because we see this inadequacy, and the authority acts as a bridge to something that I actually don't know, or yes, something I think I don't know, actually don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And authority says, "Let me tell you what you don't know."
I see. Are you saying authority helps us to gain clarity about what we don't know?
I'm suggesting, is it the case that authority acts as a guide in the movement from unknown to known?
I see. Authority expands our ability
Mm-hmm.
to move from the unknown to the known.
Mm-hmm.
So learning involves somehow the ability to understand that I don't understand and move from there somehow to understanding. What's taking place?
I see. Like, what does the perception involve?
Mm-hmm.
Um, For there to be an encounter with what's actually unknown, must there be a review or a summary internally of what is it that is known? I'm posed with a question, and if I know the answer, I have an immediate answer to the question. But for me to arrive at the point of actually, I don't know the answer to this question.
Mhm.
I don't know what this is asking, or I don't even know what this is. Must there be a review of the current knowledge structure? That is, I go through what I do know and I say, well, it's not this, it's not that, it's not that. And then once you've completed this journey, let's say, within the relevant associations to this question, you say, oh, I don't know.
Mhm.
And then from there you can dig in.
It may be necessary.
The review? Or
It's necessary that I see the fact of my lack of understanding.
Mhm.
But if my lack of understanding is merely the fact of not having retrieved the relevant knowledge, right? If you
I
ask
see.
me a question rather difficult, might take a certain time, right? To consult memory, to examine the relevant associations,
This reviewing process.
Uh-huh.
I see.
to think it over a little bit,
Yeah.
right? To make the existing knowledge relevant in a way which I haven't before. And then perhaps conducting the search, actually I see that the irrelevance of the knowledge I'm trying to bring to bear on the problem. Actually, my knowledge as it exists,
Insufficient.
with its limitations, is not able to solve this thing, is not able to meet this problem.
Yeah. Have you suggested that this review might not be necessary? Or like, have you just posited that it might be necessary? We don't know if it's not necessary or not. It's just something that like does seem to happen.
Well, this is what I wanted to take up next.
I see. Okay.
Is that knowledge by its very nature, irregardless of the content of knowledge that I have access to, knowledge by its very nature may be inadequate in meeting certain problems. Knowledge is limited. Actions based on that limitation cause conflict. So knowledge by its very nature, irregardless of its content, irregardless of its scope, its depth, its breadth, knowledge is inadequate to living in such a way that there is peace. If I want to find out a way of living,
which is peaceful,
if it's possible to live without a single problem, knowledge can't come to bear on this question.
I see. Knowledge can't be the primary operator because the contraction and expansion of its limits will, like, it's conflict. I see.
No matter how great my knowledge,
what if I knew everything? All the things. I knew all of them. No matter how great the knowledge.
accumulation of knowledge takes time. So
it's additive.
Even if I had all knowledge, in that process of accumulating all knowledge, there would be further knowledge.
I see.
Like, even theoretically, it's an impossibility.
I see.
So first, do I see the limitations of knowledge? Do I see the inadequacy of knowledge in addressing my question?
I see. It's an infinite staircase, and there's always a next step.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And we can call it an infinite staircase and say all knowledge is contained in here. But in fact, there is always a further step in the process of building this infinite staircase. I see. But what if I had the whole thing? It's complete. It's a complete infinity. Oh. Well, this is what people talk about. All knowledge.
But then there would be knowledge of accumulating that knowledge.
Yes.
Which has yet to be accumulated. Yes.
Hence the infinite staircase.
Always adding.
And therefore inadequate to address the unknown.
I can expand the boundaries of the known.
Well, I just said infinite staircase.
Yeah.
Here it is. So like what's after this, that last step?
Actually, as a virtue of knowledge's limitation, I can expand the boundary of the known without limitation.
Infinitely. Which brings conflict. So is inadequate to live peacefully. Okay.
So a life lived in pursuit of knowledge is not a significant life.
I see. Well, it might be significant until you gain the knowledge that it is insignificant.
I see.
Yes. Just take the next step. Well, because it's there. The significance of a life pursuing knowledge, it's there. We should address it somehow. So the knowledge structure isn't the operator which takes place in learning and education.
Seeing the inability of knowledge to answer my question, I don't make reference to knowledge, which means thought has come to an end. Thought has stopped because it can't think about it. Thought can only think about something in terms of knowledge. Or lack of knowledge put in terms of knowledge.
I see. Like attention to thought brings it to an end. But there's still thought in an intention.
From there is observation that is not conditioned by knowledge.
I see. Like the unconditioned observation we were talking about in episode 1. Is this learning?
From there, observing the whole nature of that problem,
right?
The whole nature of that question, the whole structure of that thing, its situation, its context, its relationships.
Right. Like as it actually is dynamically, presently, as it's developing, per se.
Right, observing the whole nature of that thing, which doesn't demand time.
I see. Not with fear or comparison.
Without any movement of thought.
Wow. I see. Which can be applied to specific fields, but is not limited by them. I see. It like has to do with the entirety of life. My whole way of living. It's like based on this movement. Like this movement takes place in the whole way of life, not based on it. It's not a good way of wording it, is it?
Mm-hmm. From that observation, learning.
Yes.
With that learning, gaining new knowledge.
Yes.
Right? Which
practical knowledge. Yes.
affects the old knowledge.
Yes. Yes. I see. Relationship to knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I see.
Which then I can apply in any area of life that I'm interested in.
Right.
But if from that process of learning, I think to myself, I have learned. You follow? I've learned X about Y.
Becomes knowledge.
Let me continue to learn about Y based on X. Then I'm back in the old pattern.
Now I'm creating a system. I see. I'm going back on the staircase. I see. Well, that's what might happen if if you go off the ledge. You want some footing, some ground.
You find a place.
Yes.
A place to fall.
I see. You find a place to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You say, I know what comes after the staircase. The fall.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Which just is another step. You think to yourself, but it's not integral to the staircase.
Yeah.
It's something else. But
well, now there's a gap, you see. Because I remember the pattern of the previous staircase, and the new staircase has a different pattern.
Yeah.
So there's a gap
between
the old staircase and the new staircase.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So I feel that I'm somewhere different.
But then there's comparison. I see. I'm in a better place. Perhaps.
I see life differently now.
Well, of course you do.
I'm no longer so greedy, so materialistic.
Is that right?
Yeah. Now I want to live a simple life.
I see. I'm actually quite humble now.
Yes, not like those other folk.
I see. But in learning, we must watch the brutality, the savagery, the greediness of humanity. Is it still there? I see. Not saying I've moved past it, but is it still there? No matter what I do, am I still a monkey brain? Hunger, desire, sex, money, wealth. Do I still want it?
If I've learned to be a little less violent, a little less greedy, a little less avaricious, am I still violent? Am I still greedy? Am I still avaricious?
Right. Is it still part of human nature? I see.
Is it still part of me? So learning means perception, and with perception, gaining new knowledge, not merely the accumulation of knowledge in established patterns. Although it may be necessary, practically speaking, to accumulate knowledge.
The ending of knowledge as it was.
So learning exists in relationship to knowledge. Learning takes place within the field of knowledge.
Within the field of knowledge, does it have a relationship to that which is outside of the field?
Learning takes place in relationship to the known and the unknown. Can I learn about that which is unknowable?
Oh, I see. which would be outside of the field of knowledge.
Mhm.
I see. Field of knowledge including unknown, known. I see. That I know that I don't know. I see.
Because in learning about the unknown, not merely accumulating knowledge, but learning about it, it becomes part of the known.
Right. And so the question was, is there a relationship between learning and the unknowable? The unknowable. What am I thinking about even? When I look into this direction to ponder, what am I doing? I see. Thought is like trying to get a taste of it. What do you mean by unknowable? It's like trying to construct it in its own field. But in fact, it might not have a relationship to the unknowable.
Knowledge has relationship to the unknown.
I see. You can never think about the unknowable. Does it come at you? I can't even establish this kind of knowledge. Like, where does it come from? What is it? What is it doing? What is my relationship to it? I can't think about any of these things. Can I learn about any of those? Is it merely speculation to say that like there's a relationship between learning and the unknowable? Because maybe knowledge of learning takes place within the field of knowledge. But the actual learning that's taking place, I don't know. Does it have a relationship to the unknowable? Would it be merely speculation to say so?
Can I learn about what is unknowable? What is there to learn?
It's unknowable. I see. I see. Is it the same if I said what is unknowable is unlearnable? Are these
You can't
same
learn
thing? Yeah. There's nothing to learn. Because there's nothing that can be known about it. Or it. Known about. There's nothing that can be known about. Yes.
Just understanding knowledge.
I see. I see.
Just understanding learning.
I see. Not the unknown, but the unknowable. I see. It's so exciting. I don't know. Because now I'm thinking about the unknowable quality of life. And could I ever learn anything about it? Or that is, can I ever know anything about it? Like previously we've spoken about love. And there's a beauty in this mystery of the quality of the unknowability of love. And I think it's the thing that's responsible for my smile. But it's like, I'll never know about it. But it's there. The quality, that is, not whatever's unknowable.
Are you saying love somehow implies something unknowable?
No.
Love is unknowable?
No. I'll clarify. I mean the knowledge of the quality of unknowability. And I could put this in association too. Things like beautiful friendships, life, love. There's this quality of unknowability. It's quite mysterious, but I have knowledge of it still.
Which takes place after the fact.
Yeah. Yes. And after the fact of the perception. Yes. Knowledge of this unknowability after the fact. Yeah.
Understanding the limitations of knowledge. Having the memory of a certain experience. And seeing the fact that somehow something there is untouched and untouchable by knowledge. So there's recognition of this quality of unknowability.
Yes. Which is how we're talking about it. Right. But like not it. And this is I think the exciting smile part. Yes.
I see.
And of course, it's exciting after the fact.
I see. Because one sees the potential for it in future.
Yes, yes. As a product of my past. In it, I might be stunned. I don't know. I don't know what it'd be like.
So understanding the limitations of knowledge, one can say, doesn't seem like quite right way of putting it, but understanding the limitations of knowledge, one can say there is that which is unknowable. I'm questioning the qualification of is.
I see.
But
because now you're saying something about it. I see.
But to put it some way,
oh yes, yes.
Seems like an okay way of putting it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Perhaps if the field of knowledge includes the known and the unknown, the qualities or aspects by which we're talking about the unknowable belongs to the unknown. And the knowledge tries to speak about the unknown, but never about the unknowable.
Perhaps not merely the unknown, but that which can never be known.
Yes, I think most analysis in this direction would be insufficient. But it's quite fun.
But understanding the limitations of knowledge, understanding the limitations of learning, and therefore neither accumulating knowledge nor learning, like what is there in that observation?
I see. Which can't be made into a piece of knowledge. Now I'm questioning this qualification as well.
Like knowledge of that which can never be known.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Who are these two jokers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And in it is their life, is there love, beauty, yes, sorrow. Is my savagery still there? The brutality, is it still there?
Life is good, I think. Can life ever be known? What is known as life, can it ever be life itself? Is there any possibility of knowing life as it is?
Where are you looking? That's what I do.
I think just like minimal interface.
Well, yes. I also think like now. I think it involves like looking where I haven't looked before. Like off in a direction.
I see.
Yeah.
I was thinking like looking at something in which there's nothing particular to look at.
I see.
Okay.
Unless you start looking at it long enough, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless it becomes an object of concentration.
Right, because now we're talking about the thing that we're looking off into. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we go on?
Oh, how much time has passed? Have we said enough about education and learning?
I think we've spoken about learning, but we must go on.
About education?
I think we're going about 45 minutes.
Oh, I see. We spent more time talking about learning than education, really. Well, they're deeply related.
Of course.
Yes. We'll have a long episode.
Well, we've said that in learning about life or the conditions of life, we don't want to learn merely idiosyncratically or in solitude. We don't want to learn in such a way that can never be communicated. We don't want to learn in such a way that is peculiar or exclusive to ourselves. But actually, we said in learning, we want to talk over these questions.
I see. We don't want to learn in a way which is unknowable to others. Because then it's just my life. I see. No one will have access to the exact life that I've lived. I see.
Which is a limitation. We don't want to live with this limitation. It's necessary to communicate with others to live. And if one is concerned with questions of goodness, of questions of truth, those questions are not personal questions. If one is concerned about whether it's possible to live completely, totally at peace, it's not a personal question. So,
well, like, it's not a question that you could address by yourself. I wonder if it is a kind of personal question.
It's not a question that is concerned exclusively with you.
Yes, okay. Like, it might be a personal question. But
it's
I think
a question that you ask of yourself.
Yes.
But in asking a question of that kind of yourself, you see that the content of that question can never be limited to yourself.
Like, in fact, it has great relevance to relationship. Yes. Unless you're completely unrelated.
Which is a non-fact. The fact is relationship.
Well, oh dear, how deep does this rabbit hole go? A relationship is such a deep question. It seems like.
Without relationship, there's no existence. To put a question, I must be in a relationship. So in asking ourselves questions of this kind, we want a way to learn in relationship. Not merely in silence, but verbally.
In ways of effective communication.
So we must find a way not only of learning, but of communicating. Communicating, which means to speak and also to listen. So we have to go into these questions.
I see.
Of speaking and listening.
I see. In education.
I see. In education.
I see. Education is education involves learning how to communicate. I see.
Perhaps we ought to take it up next time.
spoken about learning and what kind of learning might be involved in education, which is not specific to certain disciplines and standards. Its wholesomeness,
Mm-hmm.
its relevance to the entirety of life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Its limits.
Excellence.
Its limits.
Limits. I see. I see. Of education?
Of learning.
Of learning. I see. See, this episode was more about learning.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about education proper next time.
Mm-hmm. Or perhaps just communication.
Communication.
We'll see.
Education and learning. Communication.